Hey everyone, it's Lakeisha of Demps Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a simple crochet scrunchie out of chenille yarn. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be using white Premier Just Chenille yarn that I purchased from the $1.25 tree. This is a super bulky size 6 weight yarn, and it does call for an 8mm crochet hook, but we're going to be using a size 6 for today. This is a size 6mm size J crochet hook, and this is an inline hook, which means that the shaft and the head of the hook is inline, whereas this one, y'all don't judge me because I use this hook a lot, is a size 6 tapered hook, where you see the head of the hook is a little more jutted out from the shaft. And this is my preferred hook, a tapered hook. But today I think I want to try out this inline hook and see how I like it. You're also going to need snippers, scissors, whatever you choose to cut with, something to cut the yarn. This is a tapestry needle or tapestry. The jury's still out on how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce it? Tapestry or tapestry? All right, and also this is optional. These are stitch markers. These are optional. And the star of the show is this ponytail holder. And I'm going to be using all of this to create this beautiful masterpiece. All right, let's get into the scrunchie. I do like to try to find the center pull, and I am not successful this time. Let's see. So I guess I will just pull from the outside. Yeah, we're gonna pull from the outside. Just pull you a generous amount of yarn out, whether you are pulling it from the center or the outside like I'm doing, which I really don't like doing, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep it moving. You're going to want to create a slip knot, and I like to put the yarn across my pointer finger, wrap it around once. Now you have 2 loops on the yarn on your finger, and you are going to take make sure you hold the yarn that's in the back, take it across the one that's in the front, like this. Then you have 2 loops on your finger. Then you're going to take now the yarn that's in the back and put it over the one that's in the front. And as you're doing this, you want to lift your finger a little bit and pull it across your finger, like that. Now you got a slip knot. Once you get your slip knot, you want to go ahead and get your scrunchie. All right, once you have your scrunchie, you are going to take the working yarn in your left hand, scrunchie in your right. This is a right-handed tutorial. I did mention that in the beginning. This is a right-handed tutorial. And you're going to just put the yarn through the scrunchie, or through the ponytail, because it's not a scrunchie yet. All right, and once you get it through there, you're going to take your hook and put it through the slip knot that you created and tighten it on your hook. Well, maybe. There we go. All right. Now, at this point, you have the working yarn and your tail on the right side, and it's on your hook. All right, now I can't really explain this part of holding the yarn, but I just take the yarn, wrap it around my first finger, take it and go around my pinky and back around. So it looks something like this. This is what works for me. I don't know why. This is the way I started grabbing the yarn, but that's how I hold my yarn. Okay. You are going to start off with a slip stitch. And all you're going to do is just take your yarn over, and pull through. Tighten it. Let me do that again. So here's your slip knot on the hook. You have your tail, and this is your working yarn. You are going to just yarn over. Slip stitch means pull through and tighten it. And that's it. All right, next step, we are going to do single crochet all the way around until you get back to the beginning. Okay? And single crochet is you are going to take your hook, go through your ponytail. Now you have your working yarn, and you're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull it through the bottom of the ponytail. Now you have two loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through both of the loops on your hook. Of course, we're going to do that again. So you're going to take your hook, go through the ponytail, yarn over, and as you put it through the ponytail, it's kind of a natural thing for the yarn to just fall right on the hook. See that? Through the hook, and you are going to yarn over. Pull up a loop. You have two loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through both. So you're going to continue to do a series of single crochet all the way around until you get back to the beginning. Also, if you would like, you can go ahead and put your stitch marker right here so you know. I mean, you can tell where the beginning is, because when you get back here, you'll be at the beginning, but we'll put it here for tutorial purposes and because it's super cute. So we got our stitch marker. And if you notice, I am not yarning over the tail yet. Not yet. All right, so we're going to take your hook, go through the ponytail, yarn over, pull up a loop, two on your hook, yarn over, pull through two. You got your hook, go through, through the ponytail, hook, pull up a loop. You have two on your hook, yarn over, pull through two. So we're just going to keep going with that. And if you can, try to keep your ponytail straight. See, that's the opening of the ponytail. I try to keep that part down. It's a lot going on when you're making the scrunchie because you're literally using both hands, almost all fingers. All right, you're making it back to the beginning. I'm just going to take this stitch marker out. Okay, I'm gonna put a few more. Okay, now that I'm back at the beginning, you're gonna notice that it's gonna start scrunching a little bit, which is fine. That's absolutely normal. Okay, when you do your last single crochet, you are going to want to slip stitch into the top of that first single crochet. So you may or may not be able to tell. Just kind of open the scrunchie a little bit. And really, when using a chenille yarn, it's kind of forgiving because you can't really see the stitches. Once you pull up two loops on the hook, you're going to slip stitch. So that is your foundation for your scrunchie. Now, this part is important because you're going to be working in the tail. So we are going to do a treble crochet, 4 treble crochets in each. Well, we'll do 3 treble crochet in each single crochet around. So in order to get the height of a treble, we are going to chain 3. And chaining looks like this. You have 1 loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through that 1. You still have 1 loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through that 1. That's 2. Still have 1 on your hook, yarn over, pull through. That is 3 single crochet. Now we are going to go into a treble. Treble crochet is you're going to wrap the yarn over the hook twice. 1, 2. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. And right here where you did your 3 on your hook, you're going to go into that hole, yarn over, pull up that loop. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. You are going to yarn over. Now there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you are going to pull the one closest to the head of the hook, pull it through 2 loops. Now you're down to 3. You are going to yarn over. Now you have 4 loops on the hook. You are going to take the yarn or the loop that's closest to the head of the hook, pull through 2. Now you're down to 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over. And this is the last time you're going to pull through. You're going to take the loop closest to the hook, the head of the hook, and yarn through, yarn over, pull through the last 2. See how tall that is? Let's do it again. And I forgot to yarn over my tail, so we're going to try to pull that tail in there. All right, we are going to put 1 more treble crochet into this single crochet. You're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2. That leaves you with 3 loops on the hook. Now if you see, I do have my tail kind of pulled up, and we're going to be crocheting over the tail. Okay, you're going to take this and put through that same hole that we just did the last treble, and make sure you are going around the tail. And then you are going to yarn over and pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over. Now you have 5. pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2. So that's 3 treble crochet in that first single crochet. All right, let's do that again. Yarn over once, yarn over twice. Now you have 3, you're going to go to the next single crochet. There should be 2 loops up at the top. You're going to go through those 2. Now remember, you got your tail up here. Your tail is back here. And we're going to be crocheting over that. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1. We're going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over once, yarn over twice with 3 on the hook. You still have your tail. That's 3. And we can keep yarning over, or you can go ahead and cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. Okay. We are going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, and we are going to the next single crochet. So you're going to do this 3 treble crochet in each single crochet. And if you ever drop your yarn like I just did, all you need to do is just pull it out. And then you'll be right back where you started. So it's no biggie, no worries. That's 1. I'm going to put 2 more. To close it off, we are going to slip stitch at the top of that initial chain 3. Let's see, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. You're going to chain 1 to secure it in, and I'm going to take my snips, cut the yarn, pull through, and you are all done. Now what you can do, take your tapestry needle, and we're just going to weave it in random places throughout the yarn. When you're using this chenille yarn, it is a little bit more forgiving than the cotton or the acrylic yarn because you can't really see. And also, if you don't have the tapestry needles, you can use a smaller crochet hook and kind of just go through, yarn over, and weave it through both ends, just back and forth, back and forth. Again, using random places throughout the scrunchie. Okay, now what I like to do, go through one of the posts and hook my yarn pull it through, hook the tail over to the left, hook, pull it through, and tie it off like that. And then that's it. You have made yourself a nice little Chanel scrunchie. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. I appreciate it. Bye.